Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube Draft. Ooh, we got a lot of interesting things. Time Twister, Mox Diamond are the two that stand out to me. I do love Wasteland. Misty Rainforest is a very conservative pick as well. I think that's a good option, especially with these Bayou Taiga in the packs. Maybe wheel one of them. And then you have like a fairly decent Jund mana base setup. So that's an option. I don't know what I'm going to take. There's a lot of options. Also, Lion Sash. This card is way better than it looks. Like, you would expect it to be like Scavenging Ooze, which just exiles creatures to gain counters. But this is any permanent, which often ends up being like fetch lands and things like that. So a lot of the time, this is going to just have the ability of white to put a +1/+1 counter on this. And then you can attach this to a creature to give it the bonus. So like you get like a Thraben Inspector. You play this, you get the clue. You can attach this to Thraben Inspector, and then it's an equipment. So if Thraben Inspector dies, it doesn't matter because Lion Sash comes back as a creature. So like you can protect it from wraths by attaching it to stuff, splitting up the effects. I think because of everything else, I'm just gonna take Time Twister here. It's the only Storm card in the pack. Ooh, Time Twister and a Tinker is a pretty good start. Ooh, they added Retrofitter Foundry. That's a good option too. Love that card. Really strong, but Tinker's fun. And decks that are running both Time Twister and Tinker is something I'm very interested in. But anyway, back to Lion Sash. That card, like, you know, you can eat like 4 things. Then it's like an equipment that gives +4/+4. And then it dies, like, whenever the creature is equipped to dies, it becomes a 5/5 creature. Like, that's so much value. Early Tinker is really good because you can see, like, you know it's in your deck, so you can start drafting artifacts accordingly. Maybe we don't even go into Storm, we just go into Artifacts and Time Twister to like refresh. But yeah, I like the start so far. In this pack we have Oko can make artifacts, so that's something to consider. Karn, Phyrexian Revoker, Rakdos Signet. It might just be worth taking Oko. I dislike the card in general, but for play pattern reasons, I think the card's very strong. But it makes a bunch of food tokens, and that's just like does a lot of things with artifacts. Yeah, plus you can swap. Yeah, I'm going to take Oko. There's a lot of cool cards I would like there. Phyrexian Revoker would probably have been the next pick, but we should get something to come around. So that's kind of exciting. Oko's not the best Tinker enabler. Yeah, because he's kind of slow, but I still think he's good. There's a Mind Slaver. There's Eater of Virtue. This is like a new Bone Splitter, but then you can kind of collect keywords. So if something has flying, gains flying, double strike, death touch, all those things. So that's pretty fun. Brain Freeze is fine. What is this? Deals 2 damage to you. Acts the top card of your library. You can play this turn. This is a 2-mana 3/1 that becomes a 4/3. Huh. That's kind of wild, but interesting, I suppose. I'm just gonna take the Mind Slaver. It's a pretty good thing to tinker into. Plus, winning off Mind Slaver is just fun. Like, there's a couple times when I Mind Slavered my opponent, they had like Toxic Deluge in hand, and then you just Deluge for their life total and win. Just, I don't know, stuff like that is very rare. It's an experience you don't get to have in many other formats. So while Mind Slaver might not be the strongest card ever, it's very fun. And it's really unique. Like, taking control of your opponent's turn is something that's really fun because you're basically playing, like, if you're not winning and you're just taking their turn, you're just playing to be as suboptimal as possible, which is also a very unique experience. Here we have Jace the Mind Sculptor, Breeding Pool. Those are really the 2 options. Jace is particularly good in the artifact deck because you're often going to be running some amount of signets, so ramping Jace out quickly is a good way to win. Breeding Pool makes Oko more splashable. Oh, this is a tough pick, actually. Jace versus Breeding Pool. Fallen Shinobi to a lesser extent, but I don't think this is the deck for that. I think I'm just going to take Jace. It's very rare when I get all the Planeswalkers, and maybe, you know, we could just, like, literally just take Oko Jace, and that's a decent start. If we don't even play these 3 cards, I think we'll be in a good position too. Here we have, well, we could continue the trend and take Grist. I could take the Artifact in Scrap Heap Scrounger. I think that card's pretty medium. You know what? Let's continue the trend. I might just have backdoored into many color Planeswalkers, but I mean, these 3 are really strong. And I mean, 6th pick Grist is kind of a sign that green-black is open, so maybe blue is the splash. And this is kind of the beauty of Tinker early, right? I don't have to commit to it. You could just take it speculatively, and then if it's not open, you're not seeing the artifacts you want, just move into something that's way more cool. Arid Mesa can help. The Scarab God actually works well in this type of deck. Fiery Islet, there's a Time Spiral to go with Time Twister. That's a reasonably late Time Spiral too, and there's a Burgie in the pack. I'm gonna take the Time Spiral. Arid Mesa wasn't helping me that much. Fiery Islet would have been good. And then the other one, Scarab God. It's a fine card. I don't think it's like super necessary, and doing this stuff is also going to be fun. So right now we're drafting two decks, and this is something I do often. There is some overlap between them. I think probably if we end up going Storm, we will play this. And if we end up going not Storm, we'll play like, I don't know, maybe something like this. So there is quite a bit of overlap between our decks. Tezzeret the Seeker is like the perfect overlap here. Works well with artifacts and works well in Storm. So if we go Tinker Mindslaver regular deck, that's good. If we go Storm, he gives you a bunch of mana. So like that. I guess Vraska Golgari Queen is actually better for the Planeswalker line. Yeah, I talked a bunch about Tezzeret, but I have literally one artifact, and Vraska is quite good. Sacrifice things to draw cards, kill stuff. There's our Bayou. I like that. I would take Creeping Tar Pit, but I don't think I need it. And I like my lands entering untapped. So I'll take the fetchable one in case I get like what is it? Underground Sea? No, the blue-black fetch. In case I get that, Bayou will be really good compared to Creeping Tar Pit, which you can't fetch it up with like a Verdant Catacombs or something like that. Treachery is worth considering, but my mana is a little bit demanding right now. I'm like splashing this double blue card, so I want to cement my mana first before I take something like Treachery. There is Inkwell Leviathan to go with Tinker. This is oddly an interesting Niv Mizzet deck with Oko, Grist, and Vraska. But I think we're still going to keep ourselves open. Like, Mishra's Workshop and Inkwell Leviathan came around, so Tinker, like, I'm not giving up on this just yet. I think it was just a weird pack where there wasn't really any clear direction, but I'm going to have to be really quick in the early of next pack. Well, actually, this is a good sign. Hangerback, Walker, and Karn. If I take Karn, that's just like so many Planeswalkers. The Walker's good here. I think I'm gonna take the Walker. He actually like defends my Planeswalkers. This is a pretty good card to cast on turn 2, so that it can sit in front of your turn 3 Planeswalkers. And now I can take, I guess, Brain Freeze. Again, I'm not really playing Expansion Explosion or anything. Brain Freeze kind of being awkward with Time Spiral, Time Twister. It's a lot better with Wheel of Fortune though, because with Wheel of Fortune, you really don't need that much Storm count to kill someone with Brain Freeze. Because like normally they're gonna draw their deck or whatever. I guess I'll take sort of Feast and Famine here. Or Questing Beast is actually, it fits in my colors. Because normally, you know, they're gonna be down to like maybe 30 cards in deck. I guess I'll take the Planeswalker. And then with Wheel of Fortune, they go down to like 23. So then Brain Freeze, you only need like a Storm count of 8, including Wheel of Fortune. So really like 7. It's not a bad place to be. Okay, so we have Scalding Tarn. That's something. Scrubland is something. Tireless Tracker really fits with this theme, but we kind of want fixing first. I like Factor Fiction, but I have a lot of strong 4-mana plays. And if you compare the value of like Jace versus Factor Fiction, Jace can like directly impact the board by bouncing creatures and stuff, and that's just a lot more versatile. So, and he also like draws you cards, so you don't really need too many effects like this if you're playing a lot of effects like this. I think Scalding Tarn is probably the pickup. Like, I love Tireless Tracker. I'd like to wheel Badlands, but yeah, we'll just take the mana first. There's Watergrave. That's pretty nice. A lot better than Creeping Tar Pit. You can get it with Scalding Tarn. I'm missing out on Burst Lightning or Reanimate, because I do need some amount of removal right now. There's Damnation. I think I'm making the decision here that we're just not going to get there on Artifact. So I'm going to put these over here for now. Storm, probably not getting there, but maybe more likely than Artifacts. Because I'm just taking Damnation, and like I have nothing to do with Yawgmoth's Will, so that's fine. Hallowed Fountain, Collective Brutality, and Daze. You know, Everflowing Chalice too is something to consider. I guess Signet's probably better than Chalice because I do have some green plays. There's Gargoth as well. Scalding Tarn can grab blue-white if I do want to play Gideon, but I'm probably not likely to play Gideon. I'm going to take the Signet. Polluted Delta. Okay, that can grab Bayou. That's actually exactly what I was talking about. All right, that's perfect. So now my mana is a little bit better, so I feel more confident with my Sultai mana base. And then more Planeswalkers. Tameo, Completed Sage. So you can cast her for 4, and she'll be 2 fear loyalty counters, so she'll come in at 3. Tap up to 1 target artifact or creature doesn't untap. You can make tokens that are copies of cards. Honestly, Tameo seems pretty sweet. Haunted Bridge is good, Metamorph is good, Vindicate is another consideration, but I'm not really running blue, and then there's also Endurance, but I think we're on the Planeswalker stipulation, so let's get to it. Okay. Gilded Drake. Exchange Gilded Drake with 1 creature they control. It's an option. We could take a Braid if we think we're going to move into red. Cabal Ritual can... it's not really good at helping us cast Planeswalkers faster. I could just take Gideon. You know what? Let's do it. We're just all in on Gideon. Now I think I probably have to take Condemn. Oh, actually Hydroid Crisis too, but I have so many 4-drops. With a deck like this, you need cheap interactive spells. I'm already like halfway through pack 2 though, so I don't really have the white fixing to make it work. Oh wait, Deranged Hermit's actually a playable card here. I don't remember getting rid of that one. Crisis, Condemn. I think Crisis is more likely to end up in my deck. Even if I just cast it for like 3, I make a 1/1 gain 1 life. I don't know, something like that. There's a Scrubland, so Condemn maybe would have worked out. We're just mono 4-drops. That's that's how we live our life. Alright, this is a pretty bad Time Spiral Time Twister deck, and a pretty bad Tinker deck. Pretty bad Gideon deck. This Gideon's okay, but he is a double white and another 4-drop in a face of many 4-drops. Oh, perfect. We get a Blooming Marsh. Okay. Our mana is set. The stage is ready. Now we need like a lot of cards in this region of our curve. And then we'll be good. Sunbaked Canyon is like a double splash. I could take Deceiver Exarch as just like a defensive blocker. I mean, that seems awkward. White seems open though. That's the awkward thing. White is always open. I don't really have fixing for it, but maybe I should just move into white. I think I'm going to take this though. Yeah, red-white is like the color pairing I'm supposed to end up in. I could take an Esper Sentinel, I suppose, but I don't love it. Yeah, I actually should have seen it. When Gideon goes that late, maybe I'm supposed to just like abandon everything and move into white. It's pretty tough though. This draft has been weird overall. Like I started out as Storm, moved into Planeswalker control, and then stopped seeing... Well, I haven't really seen any like the interactive spells, so obviously people are cutting me off on those. Ooh, yeah, this is brutal. I'm just taking a Thassa's, like a defensive Thassa's Oracle, then a Disenchant. I might honestly just play this as a 2-mana 1/3 that lets you like kind of scry. And last pick, Cabal Ritual. Okay, we need a lot of help from pack 3, but I think we can get there. Wow. Okay, so we got Mox Pearl to help us with white mana fixing. That does accelerate us into Planeswalkers too. Mana Leak for interaction, Seachrome Coast for fixing as well, Utopia Sprawl for a bit of fixing. I think we take the Mox, and then we hope to wheel Seachrome Coast. It's just like our deck's so slow that another thing we could do is just take like a Signet and a Mox, and then turn 1 Mox into turn 2 Planeswalker is like a really, really strong sequence. So I think we are everything except for red, which is a place to be, I suppose. It really feels like green is drawing up, so we could also like kind of remove the double green cards and then just go more light on green. That can make the mana better if we do end up moving into white harder. I can tell that I'm drafting, like this is a kind of a weird draft because there's so much like really long pauses between each of the packs. Wait, this card's still in the cube? Why? There's really long pauses between the packs, so I know someone's holding it up, which could explain a lot of why this draft is going so weird. Because if you have like more than one like inexperienced person drafting, you could really like everyone could train wreck because nobody's getting consistent signals. That's definitely something that could be happening here. Could also take Phantasmal Image. I mean, I'm pretty certain. Well, let's see. Like these are pretty bad cards too. That could just be Abzan, take Horizon Canopy, take a Custodian Lich maybe. I need cheap spells though. I think I'm going to take, let's see, I have Watery Grave, Polluted Delta, Scalding Tarn. I think I need to take Phantasmal Image in this spot. I just need to make sure that I can survive the early game. And fixing is important, but I already have some amount of it. And I have very few playables. Okay, Baleful Strix is perfect. Yes, that's like exactly the kind of card I'm oh, Golgari Signet 2. Oh boy. Baleful Strix is very good in this deck. Golgari Signet though, like, fixes my mana and accelerates me into these crazy, like, substantial number of 4 mana plays. So like having the Signet, because right now I don't have much to do on turn 2. So if I take another Signet, now my Mox Portal is much more likely to give me a turn 1 Signet. And maybe Baleful Strix comes around if nobody's in blue-black. Ah, this is hard. I think I'm going to take the acceleration. But don't get me wrong, like, I know there's going to be comments like, I cannot believe you passed a Baleful Strix. But people, like, whenever you leave comments like that, you got to consider, like, all the other things that are happening in the pack, in your draft, like what I'm discussing, what I'm trying to get. Like, I would love to wheel Baleful Strix. I think this is another case where I think Mana Tithe is fantastic in this deck, but I just don't have the fixing to cast it right now. So I have to take Razorverge Thicket and hope to wheel Mana Tithe. Nobody respects this card. White was going open very late, so I think it's going to come around. Gonti's also good too, but I have so many 4s that we need to move ahead here. And now we might actually end up main decking Disenchant just because that's what we got to do. So now we have actually a good amount of playables. 18. we need 4 more playables here. I guess I could play like Brain Freeze or something. Ooh, that's excellent. That is a pretty good reason to be in white. Glad I took this fixing. Now I don't have to take the Shipwreck Marsh, and it's just the best removal spell. So that's a really good spot to be. Murderous Rider would be nice too, but maybe that comes around, and this is just very good. Well, this has been a weird draft. I started out drafting basically everything besides white, and now I'm like only drafting white. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to avoid train wrecking. If I could grab a fetchable white source off Scalding Tarn, like a blue-white duel or a red... Actually, red-white duel would be worse. Blue-white would be the best. That would be really nice. That would also let Polluted Delta... No, I guess I already have Scrubland. Jace Fringe Prodigy... I don't have that many spells, so he's not that good. Hymn to Torok... How do I cast it? Blooming Marsh... Scalding Tarn, Polluted Delta, Scrubland, Bayou Watergrave. I mean, I'm actually pretty close to being able to cast that. So that's an option. Dig Through Time is another one. Sower of Temptation is a third. I think Hymn to Torok is my most castable one here. And with that, I think we can hopefully get rid of Thassa's Oracle. Oh, I also have Golgari Signet for black. Okay. Okay. It looks like the lane was a black-white, apparently. There's Delphi Voidwalker. I mean, this card is really good. There's another Gruul Signet, which makes me regret passing the Baleful Strix. I guess that could have been something to consider. Like, there's only one Baleful Strix, but there are many different Signets, and I would take all of them, like, relatively equally. It's kind of weird that all my Signets are green. I think the Voidwalker, he's probably just going to die. He has Shadow, too, so he can't really block anything. Maybe I just take Memory Deluge. Give myself like some really late game staying power. Because now I have the Signets, I can ramp out into those spells. Sacred Foundry, Orzhov's Signet. There's also Repeal. Oh, Nurturing Peatland might be just the card I have to take. Sacred Foundry is only fetchable with Scalding Tarn. And I don't have any red cards, so it's not the best fixing. I think it's about the same as Nurturing Peatland. Orzhov's Signet does fix me for black-white. So that's something, and then Repeal is just good interaction. I love Repeal too. But I have 20 playables right now, and this is going to be a deck that probably runs more than enough land, so I only need like 2 more playables. So I think we're okay. Unburial Rites? That's something. We can get back, let's see, Questing Beast, Deranged Hermit, Phantasmal Image. This is actually a pretty bad Unburial Rites deck. I'm just going to take Porcelain Legionnaire to protect my Planeswalkers and such. I have 21 playables. In the sideboard, honestly, Gideon Blackblade might get in there now. Steam Vents lets Colding Tarn get blue, I guess. That doesn't really help me, but Horizon Canopy is good. Showdown of the Scalds, I'm not in red. Yeah, wow, I got so much green-white fixing, it's unreal. Wow, I really... this was a wild draft. I'm not doing any of this, so I guess Gush, but I have like 1 island. There's no way I'm casting Gush. This would actually be a fairly decent, like, fair Gush deck if I had more islands in my mana base. I just don't. Hornet Queen is actually a decent top end card for this deck, if I end up getting there. 7 mana though. Okay, you know what? Shipwreck Marsh? I'll take it. That actually solves a lot of problems. Okay, right now this is 34 total with 11, so if I cut Hornet Queen, this is enough playables. Ooh, this one kills Planeswalkers, right? Yeah, okay. Probably not playing O-Stone, but I'll side it in against like mono green maybe. Finger of Destiny. Yeah, wow, red-white was the place to be. Okay. 33 total. I think this is 22 playables or 18 lands. Is there anything else I want to bring in? I mean, I guess I just bring in Hornet Queen. And this is how you know it's a good mana base. I don't need that much white at all. Right now for white sources, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I do need that much white. 7 white. I think 8 for Mox Pearl. Blue, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. I only have 5 blue sources. Oh boy. Alright, let's add another blue. Green we have. Ooh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, green is actually quite good. So I'm gonna cut a forest. Black I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So black is also quite good. The problem is these double blue cards are really where it's at. But I feel like this this is gonna get us somewhere. We'll see how it goes. See you guys at round 1. Alright, we're playing against Bree Wizard. We get to be on the play. How's this deck gonna treat us? Pretty well, actually. Keep this hand. Fortunately, Scalding Tarn can't get white mana, but I have the rest of it. And we can lead on Blooming Marsh, I guess? I don't know. We'll play Shipwreck Marsh third, so we'll play Scalding Tarn next turn. If they play a Mana Elf, I might just Phantasmal Image it. We'll tell our opponents, good luck, have fun. Oh, what is going on here? Good luck, have fun. There we go. They thought sees me. Alright, they take Vraska. Yep, that's what I would do too. I was deep down hoping they would take Deceiver Exarch. Gideon. It's gonna be a while before you come down, my friend Gideon. That is okay though. Well, there's the Mana Elf. Do I wait now? This almost feels like a challenge. I think I'm gonna fetch for Watergrave tapped. Play this untapped. And I don't have mana to cast anything. So I could Phantasmal Image the Llanowar Elves, then if I draw a land I can play Deranged Hermit. I think I'm better off waiting though. And I don't even think I'm gonna Deceiver Exarch them in their upkeep. Because I kind of want them to play a creature that I can image. Although I guess they know about the image. So that's something. But I guess maybe I'm bluffing counter magic this way. Off the 2 cards that I've drawn anyway. Uh-oh. Oh, I guess I was supposed to Deceiver Exarch then. Ooh, Duretti. Okay. Make a defender. So I hope they attack. I know they won't. And I guess at this point I kind of just have to Deceiver Exarch. I'm going to tap down the construct. This is pretty sad, actually. Let's Deceiver Exarch attack Duretti. I don't know. Like, there's nothing really good that I have going on here. I'm running quite a few, like, mana sources, but I just don't have any of them. I can Phantasmal Image the Llanowar Elves. Honestly, that seems like my best play right now. I just need to get up to Deranged Hermits that can kill Duretti. Oddly enough, if I had done that last turn, it would have turned out really well. Ooh, okay. Escape to the Wilds. So they played a land already. They could play one more, then they're going to have Garruk Relentless. They're killing my Deceiver Exarch. Oh, okay. I'll take that. I will take that. That is amazing. Very happy about that. Now, ooh. Okay, so they have enough for green-black. They can Assassin's Trophy. I still haven't drawn a land. Exile target non-land permanent card with mana value X. Create a token that's a copy of that card. So if I play her with Phyrexian mana, she enters at 3 loyalty. I guess if I play Questing Beast, their only answer really is Assassin's Trophy. So that seems pretty good. I could just Questing Beast, do Delulu, hit their face, kill Duretti. I have a Beast in play. Eventually I'm going to draw a land so I can play these things. Yeah, so whenever he deals combat damage to opponent, he hits their Planeswalkers. Perfect. And he's too big for Garruk Relentless. And now if they have Empiric Tutor, they go down to 8, which is a little bit scary. And I guess we find out what they tutored for. I am kind of hoping for an Assassin's Trophy, honestly, because then I could just grab a... Well, I guess I still have to figure out which land to get. Probably a Plains. Although that... It's a hard thing. If I get a Forest, I could just definitively cast a Ranged Hermit. If I get a Plains, I still can't cast Gideon. And they played a land from hand instead of from there. Okay, so that happens. So they still have Assassin's Trophy, which they want to cast. Oh, that's tricky, actually. If they Assassin's Trophy the elves, I don't get the land because it gets countered. I don't like that. Maybe they don't know that, though. Okay, that makes sense as well. So nothing happens. Yeah, that's particularly brutal. Land? Chase the Mind Sculptor. So Hydroid Crisis doesn't even draw me a card, right? Draw X cards, round down. This is really brutal. This is turn 6. I started with this many lands in hand and haven't hit one. This isn't like my mana fixing being bad. This is just me not drawing lands, which happens to be with my curve, right? My curve is very Force-centered. I think I'm going to go up to 18 lands after this, just because I can't get stuck on 3 lands. It's just not something that I can afford to do in a deck with so many 4-drops. Although I have 2. Ooh, okay. That's a problem. All right. I don't know how I'm beating that. I guess Tamio? Tamio's just going to die the moment I play her, though. There's the Swamp. A little bit late to the party, my friend. So I can Hydroid Crisis as a 2/2. They just kill it with Garruk and hit me for 8. I can Tamio tap down Thundermaw. I know what I'm doing. We Tamio make a Thundermaw ourselves. Yeah. This. Pay this, pay the life. Yeah. We grab... Oh, wait, I can grab Questing Beast as well? This is Death Touch, right? No, I need 4. Alright, I have to get Phantasmal Image. And I have to kill Garruk because he... Yeah, so we do this. I have to kill Garruk because he can just kill Thundermaw. Okay, this is doing a thing. Attack Garruk. Now they easily kill Tamio and hit me for 7. But now Hydroid Crisis is an option. I gain 2 life. I'm actually surprised at how well I'm no longer in the game. Huntmaster is pretty good. And they could just pass turn, right? Whenever it flips, it does 2 damage. Yeah. We'll see. If I can survive a turn, if I can survive next turn, like maybe they leave Tamio alive. No, they kill Tamio. What I thought. Ooh, Disenchant. Okay. So if I play Hydroid Crisis, it becomes a 2/2. I go up to 6, so I can take a hit off Thundermaw. Then I die on my upkeep if I attack with my Thundermaw. If I play Jason, bounce their Thundermaw, they just replay it, and then I can't even block. So it all starts with casting Hydroid Crisis. I think if I had drawn a land there, I maybe would have had some amount of chance. Play this. There's a white source. So if I sit back, these can trade, and then I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if they swing out, I actually just die no matter what I do. So, all right, we're just very dead. I don't know, maybe 17 is okay lands because I have 2 signets, which are also really good, and the expected amount of lands I would hit in the top 16 lands or 16 cards is like, I have 17, so the expected lands would be like 7.5. So I'm definitely doing better. They didn't attack with Huntmaster, but I think I'm still... No, I'm not dead. Wow. Okay. You know what? We take these. If they swing out, I lose. Oh, you know what? I'm dead anyway. All right, fair enough. That was actually smarter because it plays around swords. Okay. Yeah, I think that's enough lands. Although Disenchant's pretty bad, so I could just put in like a Plains here. Right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white sources. Trying to hit some double white cards. All right. Okay, let's cast some spells this game. Okay, that's hopefully what we're looking for. Watery Grave tapped. Oof, do they Thoughtseize my... Ooh, Faithless Looting. Okay. Kind of a weird one in their deck, but it's not the worst. I mean, discarding 2 lands if they're flooding out is pretty good. At least one of us can draw mana. Now they Thoughtseize. Okay. They take the immediately castable Gideon. Oof. Lava Claw reaches? That's a problem for my deck. That's like the Planeswalker killer. That card's so hard to beat if you're playing just Planeswalkers. Okay, you know what's a good card? Jace the Mind Sculptor. I think we're just gonna go Deceiver Exarch and just assume that I'm gonna draw land because I'm running 18 lands plus signets now. Like, come on. Island, go. We're gonna Exarch down the Lava Claw reaches in their upkeep. Learned my lesson last time. Tap this. And now let's just draw any untapped land. They shock to hold up mana for something. Okay, ooh, that's pretty good actually. I'm gonna lead on Jace because I would like to draw into more things. What? Okay. You just concede to Jace the Mind Sculptor. Understood. I don't know what I have to do. Just cast one card. That's a really preemptive concession. I mean, I guess they saw that I hit double white for Gideon as well. These hands have been... Like, do I just have to mulligan for more lands? That feels pretty bad. I'm gonna keep this one. Thoughtseize here is pretty brutal. Yeah, mulliganing against a deck winning Thoughtseize is rough too. They take Hangerback Walker, I'm left with not a lot. Oh, okay. I'm okay with that actually. Razor Verge Thicket. So we'll play Watergrave tapped. They don't know about the Thicket, but now I have all my colors. And Hangerback Walker is coming down. There's an island too. So let's play this one because they don't know about it. Or because it enters tapped later. So Hangerback Walker is going to be good to help me keep me alive at least. And then eventually we can start Crasising for value. This really gets good at Crasis for 6. Oof, that's a long time. Alright, there's a scrubland. There's the lands we were talking about. Bluff the mana drain. Pass turn. I'm gonna activate Hangerback Walker at the end of their turn, so if they try and kill it, then they waste their mana. Kolaghan's Command is fine. Endurance. Okay, that's fine too. I think this Hornet Queen is going to be good. Oh, you know what? I think I was supposed to put a counter on Hangerback Walker after they cast Endurance, because now they could shock it in response to the activation, and that'd be kind of bad. Yeah, I think that's what I was supposed to do. Oh, look, when I click, it's like a little hand. Yeah, I was supposed to do this in response to Endurance. This is just going to get killed. Okay. This dies. I discard. This is kind of a tough position. I'm feeling like it's this Phantasmal Image, but that leaves me with very little. I know they have a lot of good cards. They missed a land drop, though. I think I discard Phantasmal Image. And yeah, if I was smart, I would just have 2 Thopters. There's another island, so we can go Forest, which is one they know about. Right now I can Hydroid Crisis for 1. It's going to be a 2/2 flyer. Waiting for 6 seems like a really long time, so I think I just cast it as a 2/2. Okay, there's another land. This can grab another green source, so Hornet Queen is coming down. And these are the lands we were looking for the other games. Okay, Rebel Man, we could just block the token. Not a big problem. Pretty glad I played Hydroid Crisis, actually. They didn't even attack with Endurance. That's really good. Okay, there's a Signet. So let's go Signet, Blue to Delta, pass turn. And now I feel a little bit silly about discarding Phantasmal Image, but how was I supposed to know I was going to just draw running mana sources, this like no other spells? Because basically the plan was if I would draw a spell, that's pretty bad. Beginning of combat on your turn, put counters on another target creature or access this power. So 2 counters? Okay, that's going to be a big Goblin Rabble Master. Fortunately, everything I have... Or, fortunately, Hornet Queen has Death Touch, so it won't matter so much. But being able to go Hornet Queen, Phantasmal Image my Hornet Queen would have been nice. And they're still not attacking with Endurance. I'll take that. Okay, we block the Goblin. We take 5. Then we fetch. And I have double blue, so let's grab Bayou. Can I draw a spell? No. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hornet Queen. This deck really does not like me. This I've decided. I have so many lands now. I mean, now I guess I'm likely to draw spells. So they can make their creatures arbitrarily large, but the insect tokens can really get through that. Oh my gosh. Alright. That's a problem. Well, they're nowhere near having enough mana to do the thing. Okay, they get a 5/6. Just the goblin. Block here. Okay. You know what? We'll do it. Sack this to draw a card. Memory Deluge. That's very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can draw something that costs 2. Yeah, I guess I do that now. Maybe I don't want them to know what I have. Okay, so we need to attack. We're going to attack with Hornet Queen and like 2 insect tokens. Maybe just like this, right? Because they can block with Endurance, but then Endurance dies. Then I have 3 insect tokens back to block all their creatures. Okay, and I'm going to Memory Deluge and then Memory Deluge again into action. And yeah, I only have 2 mana left and I could cast like a Signet, but I have so much mana off Memory Deluge that I don't think it matters. Okay, Crucible Worlds is good. Sensei's top. I guess I'll bluff Counter Magic now. Do this or something, I don't know. So I can put 2 cards into my hand and the rest in the bottom of the library. I guess we go Deranged Hermit, Esper Sentinel. So I guess I could have cast Esper Sentinel there and it would have made them use their 1 mana for whatever that's worth after casting Sensei's top. This card's pretty solid actually, just buffing random creatures is cool. And the splashback costs 7, okay. Take block here. They have all these creatures that don't really do very much. Alright, what do we draw? Mox Pearl, you know what? We'll take it. So let's go Island, Mox Pearl, Esper Sentinel, and then Swing in the Air. Hornet Queen, keeping back 3 insect tokens, or do I want to do more damage to them? Because I could just like chump block with Deranged Hermit tokens. Because I'm about to swing for a ton of... How many creatures do I have? They're going to have 4 attackers. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 5 is 13. Oh yeah, I can get in for 1 extra here. They folded 9, then we get to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Deranged Hermit. And pass turn. If they have Massacre Worm here, that's going to be... Ooh. I wasn't winning with Massacre Worm anyway, so I may as well play into it, but that would be absolutely backbreaking. Alright, they do not appear to have it because they activated Sensei's top, but they are fetching down to 8. So I think a swing out is probably lethal, depending on obviously what they play. Down to 7. Thundermaw killing my insect token. Ugh, that's brutal. Okay. You know, I kind of forgot about Thundermaw when I was going Hornet Queen stuff. But if they swing too aggressively, I just kill them on the crackback. That was a pretty good turn, though. Alright, let's see how they attack. Okay. Well, I think they've resigned themselves to death. I don't know what's going on here, but we can block the 7/6. So 7 plus 5 is 12. Oh, maybe it's not that bad of an attack, actually. I can block here and here, at which point I'm only keeping 1 squirrel and Deranged Hermit, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is exactly lethal. I take 9 and fall to 3. Alright. I guess if their last card is Fire Blast, it's not a card I would play around from their deck, but it's something they could have, I suppose. Okay. Wild. See you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Woo Kid. I think this person is on the trophy leaderboard, so maybe we can hope for a better match. I'll keep this hand. It's got 4 lands, all of our colors. A lot of weird stuff going on. And I will lead on Razorverge Thicket to bluff the Mana Tithe. The old Razorverge Thicket Shipwreck Marsh deck. You know how it is. Okay, they hold up blue as well. Ooh, Gideon Backblade. Alright, let's go... Island Porcelain Legionnaire. I can curve Porcelain Legionnaire into Gideon. That'd be a pretty good turn too. I don't have that many white sources though. Okay. See, this is the deck I'm trying to draft. What? You can't just take that from me. So Vraska kills Porcelain Legionnaire. Yikes. Hornet Queen. Alright, let's go Shipwreck Mars, disenchant the do I let them counter this? I don't even think I can let them counter this. I don't think it's worth like doing the chance of doing 1 extra damage. Here comes, yep. See, they're drafting the deck I'm trying to draft. They have all the same cards as me. Except for this little mana crypt thing here. And my mana's horrendous. Yeah, also that. Ugh. Yeah, alright. Their deck is literally just a good version of my deck. They're even playing all the colors too. Alright, deck. Scalding Tarn. Alright, I'll play a Deranged Hermit. Watery Grave. I already have a bunch of blacks. I'll just play an Island Deranged Hermit. And I guess I'm just paying the echo cost here. I'll take that. Oh, I won't take that. Never mind. Okay, goodbye hand. Oof. Okay. They're literally the same deck! Oh, that's brutal. Baleful Strix, yeah. Alright. I need something particularly miraculous here. They're down-ticking on a token so that... Well, I can swing and kill Vraska now. I drew Memory Deluge. You know what? I think this is the play. We swing out at Vraska. They can block one and then Vraska dies. Okay. They have 8 cards in hand though, so that's potentially a problem. We'll see. Oh, they Wasteland? Yikes. Fortunately, all my white cards are gone. Okay, Courser, Regrowth. Oh, they're just gonna regrow the Wheel of Fortune? Yikes. Alright. There's a forest. How do I stop regrowth from happening? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Main phase Memory Deluge. Grist Vraska. Take that. Forest. Go. I mean, if they regrow the Wheel of Fortune, we could deck them. So that's a thing. Petty Theft, bouncing a squirrel, sure. Ramanop, yep, their deck is sweet. They're gonna Wasteland me again. Yeah, Ramanop Wasteland's particularly good against my deck. Fortunately, I have the current mana. Ooh, I can block Leovold. Okay, I like doing that. Then they just regrowth Leovold. Regrowth Wheel of Fortune, interesting. Now I don't know what's happening. We get to go Mox Pearl and Grist. Yeah, I'm in really bad shape. I guess I kind of have to Vraska kill Ramanop Excavator so I don't get waste. Oh, a fly just flew on my ear. Ah, I hate that. I hate it so much. Ah, okay, we do that and then we're gonna kill Ramanop. Last turn. If they want a Wheel of Fortune, they can. They have Echo of Ant. Are they playing Brain Freeze Storm? This is a wild deck. Ah, this fly, what are you doing here? Oh, you open the door one time and a fly comes in. Okay, you know what? I can't Hymn to Torok and Grist, but I can also just die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'll just get more information about their deck this way. You know, are they running counter magic? They just discard 2 lands. Okay. Yeah, we're dead here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have Damnation, I guess I could top deck. Ooh, Fast Bond, okay. Well, this is a matchup where Disenchant is actually fairly decent. So I like that. We're gonna cut the 3 mana Gideon. Get out of here, fly! Go! What? Get out of here! He's just following me! Like a little deviant. Okay. Nothing can possibly go wrong from here. Let's just shock myself and die. Alright. Let's get rid of this Gideon. And we're on the play again. Brain Freeze is pretty tempting with all the like weird stuff they got going on. Hang on. I brought in Brain Freeze. Is there any way for me to kill them with Tinker Mindslaver? Because I don't know how I didn't see this. Hang on. I can just play Tinker in my deck. What am I doing? I have Tinker. Oh, there's gonna be people yelling at me. Okay, let's do this. Get rid of this. Get rid of Gideon. Cut the basic planes. No, I need basic planes. But this is a much better deck. What? Oh, wow. All right, this is much better. 16 lands, Tinker, Inkwell. Okay, let's do all of that. Go first. Yeah, I guess so. It's got some fast plays. Blooming Marsh. So let's just Scalding Tarn, Mox Pearl, Bluff Counter Magic. Then we're gonna fetch up Watery Grave here. Actually I don't want to get Wastelanded, so I'm not gonna do that. Esper Sentinel. I like that. Do that, and then tap unless you control 2 or other fewer lands. I will play this. They do nothing. Am I gonna Crisis next turn? Probably not. There's a plains. Alright, play a fetch land. Attack them for 1. Mystical Tutor paying the 1. Understandable. I'd like to create this after Damnation if possible. A Mystical Tutored for Cultivate. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna grab the things. Wasteland is already gonna destroy me. Watery Grave tapped. And yeah, I just want to draw a spell. Let's go for it. Grab an island. Oh, that was at the end of their turn. You know what? We're all just here doing stuff. We're all just here. Okay, so they're missing lands like crazy. So I need to be proactive. I think I'm just gonna land a 3/3 Hydroid Crisis. Because I think they pondered into that land. Oh, this is quite good as well. Tap target artifact or creature. Okay, let's go for a Tameo, I suppose. Tameo. Then I can Crisis and draw 2. Tick. Hit them for 1. And Tameo's Spellbook just taps to draw cards. That seems good. Okay, we can Damnation. That's not a problem. 1, 2. I guess I play around Spell Pierce here. Plains, Damnation. Then I didn't want to target anything they had, and then I guess I can just get back the thing, or I can Emblem. I think I'm just going to uptick on nothing here, because Embleming seems quite good, especially with Hydroid Crisis coming out. I'm just going to draw like a ton of cards. The Chell's kicked twice into Cultivate, so they're ramping really hard. But I just need to get ahead of them. We're going to... Oh, I can also just keep Chell's tapped down. You know, I think I'm going to do this for a turn. How greedy is that? I can play so many things. Let's just Emblem. So this is here. This is a token artifact, actually. So let's tap this to draw. Okay. Then we can Hydroid Crisis here and then play Vraska. Done. Crisis for 5. So I draw 2 cards. Then I get to go Forest into Vraska. Vraska is going to kill Everflowing Chalice and then pass turn. And then I can Mindslaver them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Yeah, I can Mindslaver because this is cheaper now. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Ooh, I get to Mindslaver them post Echo of Aeons. That's gonna be nice. Let's play this untapped. This is free. I like that a lot. Draw a card here. Disenchant is fine. Let's go ahead and Mindslaver. Maybe I could just kill them, actually. That's less exciting, but probably just something that's going to happen. This costs 4. I don't really need the blue mana or the white mana. So I'm Mindslaver, Esper Sentinel. Okay, you know what? We took it down. This Tinker game plan is much better. I'm going to take a picture. I guess I just go back to the video. This is the proper way I should be building this deck. And it might be just in time to clutch out this victory. No blue mana, there's a Damnation and an Inkwell Leviathan. I think Inkwell in my hand is basically like mulliganing. This hand is pretty awkward, so I'm just going to mulligan. There's the Tinker. Okay. This hand has actually a lot of good stuff. I suppose I get rid of Tameo. Because I can go Hymn to Torok into Tinker, or just Porcelain Legionnaire into Tinker. Both are decent options. Looming Marsh, go. They cultivate. I think I'm going to Hymn to Torok. Well, I put them up to 5 cards in hand. That's a lot of cards. Uh-oh. There's the Mindslaver. Let's go ahead and go... I want to clear the way. Destructive Force... Destructive Force? What is going on there? I have no idea. And I think that... they still have Mana Crypt. What is this? Hydroid Crisis. Yeah, alright. So I hit like their 2 worst cards in hand. But that's alright. We get Hangerback Walker. Then we can Tinker for Inkwell. What is happening? How are they using all their mana every turn? Oh, okay. That's fine too. I mean, they might have like a giant X spell, but that's not something I can really afford to play around. So let's put a counter on this. Tinker it away. Grab Inkwell Leviathan. And this is Trample Island Walk. Thopter tokens can jump block. They keep winning Mana Crypt Flip, which is pretty brutal. But I might be able to win this race. Chump block here. Okay, they look like they don't have anything. I need to hit them one time. So let's do that now. Because this is 21 damage. Porcelain Legionnaire, not paying any life. Play around counter magic, I guess. Go ahead. And then if they lose a mana crypt flip, okay, they lost the flip, they're down to 11. Then next turn I get to resolve a Mind Slaver. Maybe? I guess, yeah, if they attack with Hydroid Crisis, they kind of die. Oh, never mind, I don't get to resolve Mind Slaver. Okay. That's fine, though. Esper Sentinel's not bad. Let's attack with Inkwell. Yeah, this Tinker game plan, much better. I guess this doesn't do a whole lot, but I'll play it. Because I think if they have a board wipe, I'm kind of dead anyway. And they're going to die to their own mana crypt before the board wipe kills them, I think. Yeah, so now even if they kill Inkwell, we're in good shape. Wow, they must have flooded out really hard. Wow, okay. Alright, you know what? While we're here, let's edit this deck. Get rid of all these bad cards. And put in these good cards. I was just like so off it that I didn't realize that I actually ended up with enough artifacts to do the thing. I keep the planes, I think. Oh, this is so much better. It's unbelievable how much better this is. Do I run like Time Twister to like reshuffle? No, I think we're just gonna keep it as this. All right, see you guys in the finals. And speaking of beautiful things, I make art if you weren't aware. So I have a store, shop.calebgannon.com. If you're enjoying the content, want to help support me make more content, or you just want some really cool art, go check it out. I made a lot of really, really big, colorful art pieces in my Chromosoma series. This is more of a fine art series, but I'll show an example here. It's available in a fine art Giclée print or a fine art acrylic photo print. I went for fine art for this series because I wanted the colors to come through, but you can get it, you know, if you want a 10-foot piece, I got you. If you want a 16-foot piece, I got you. Or more reasonable size stuff, we can do that too. So those are an option. I also offer custom pet commissions. So if you want to turn your pet into something really cool like the Starry Night cat, well, the most popular one is kind of this forest option. Whenever it will load the cat, but I've done quite a bit. You could check the reviews. People are quite happy with what has been made. I'm selling clothing, so I have cloaks now in my Bird City style, Starry Night cat, and I'm offering women's yoga leggings too, in a variety of different colors and options too. So check it out if you're interested. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of the video. All right, we're here in the finals. This hand, not a single castable spell. Ooh. Oh, wow. This deck is definitely a mulligan heavy deck. All right, keep this, get rid of Deceiver Exarch, and part of me thinks the planes, but I do have Swords to Plowshares and Disenchant. It could be the island, but I have double blue. Oddly enough, it might be Bayou because I have a Golgari Signet. I'm on the draw. I have a lot of double green. I'm gonna get rid of the planes. I think this sets me up for double green, double black, double blue. So I'm only missing one color. If I get rid of Bayou, then and they kill my Golgari Signet, then I'm missing a lot of things. Oh, come on. Thoughtseize on a mold of 5. That's fine though. They take Grist, I keep Golgari Signet, and then I could just draw Jace the Mind Sculptor, or Tinker, or Tamiyo. You know, all of these are pretty good. Let's go Island, pass, playing around Wasteland. The thing about Thoughtseize is that, they're also down a card when they do it. It's a 1-for-1 exchange, and it's brutal when I've mulliganed, but, they mulliganed and they're also down the Thoughtseize card. Now, they get to choose when it happens, and, they get to take my best card, but in this case, I think we're both down on resources, so hopefully Tamiyo has a chance of resolving, and then I can play Tamiyo, get back Grist and go for... Oh, that's bad. This is when it gets bad. Now they take Tamiyo, and now I'm in trouble. Yeah, alright. I can still draw a Tinker. Golding Tarn. I don't really want to draw more lands, so I guess I am going to fetch up Underground Sea here. Or, I already have enough black mana. I'm just going to fetch up an island. This tells them what I drew, but my top decks are pretty decent because my deck's full of 4-drops. Also, everyone's playing slowly today. I've recorded one league in I don't even know, 2.5 hours or something ridiculous. This one league that I've been playing. Normally it takes like 45 minutes. Oh, good old library on 3. Imperial Seal down to 2. Okay. Whatever they find better be good. I mean, Liliana the Veil is pretty strong. That would make Tinker pretty obsolete. But it looks like the Reanimator. Alright, well, I guess I can empty my hand. I didn't want them getting like Hymn to Torok or something. Okay, Recurring Nightmare is fine. So far, so good. This many lands, not so good. This deck has really been fighting me the whole way, but I can hardcast an Inkwell Leviathan soon. Okay, opponent has Vampiric Tutor. Oh, that's bad. Alright, never mind, they've Entomb. Well, I get back Tameo, so that's something, I suppose. Never mind. Oh, I get back Grist! Hold up! Wait, that's pretty decent. Oh, sacrifice a creature or... Never mind, Grist dies. Never mind, that's pretty bad. Alright, we need to draw Damnation this turn. Alright, we are dead. Grist would have been sweet. Okay, Reanimator is always my bane. I could put in Time Twister, I guess, just to shuffle their graveyard. Disenchant is good. Phantasmal Image is good. I think Questing Beast is better than Deranged Hermit. Oh, no, better than... I don't need Deceiver Exarch. That does, like, tap down an Archon of Cruelty, but it doesn't do very much else. Alright, Regalto, we got this. I'm not going to mold a 5. Oh, I drew Tinker. I'm going to keep this hand. Oh, there's a Mindslaver? That's pretty bad, actually. Alright, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to top deck specifically Inkwell Leviathan next turn and then just concede the game immediately. That's what's going to happen. Oh, okay. Never mind. So if we draw like a Signet, Mox Pearl would be the best possible draw. Never mind, they take my Tinker. Maybe this hand was bad considering I know they're like a discard heavy deck. And by a discard heavy deck, I mean they've shown me 2 discard spells, but they cast both of them last game and they were good. Yeah, they take Tinker. Oh, it was there. It was in the works. Rotting Regisaur. I think I'm dead. I think that card is strong enough to beat me. Nope. Okay, there's a scrubland. So we could just Tameo tap down the Regi. Deal. Yep. Definitely had this the whole time. And if they have like, you know, discard plus the reanimate, that's unfortunate, but my deck can't do a whole lot to beat that. Skyclave Shade is fine. They cast it. Crypt Breaker. They don't have any zombies. Okay. Tameo's up against a force though, that's for sure. Shipwreck Marsh. So we keep down Running Regi. We get to go like this. Esper Sentinel. Hold up Disenchant Memory Deluge. Esper Sentinel probably chump blocks Skyclave Shade. Tameo takes 2. Buying myself more time, forcing them to discard good cards, I think is useful. Oh, if they just attack like that, that's even better. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Am I really saving myself much damage by blocking here? No, I think I just take it. Like, Tameo's gonna die anyway. Esper Sentinel keeps Mesmeric Fiend and Crypt Breaker at bay. And they can't play lands then, so like, eventually they'll have to discard their lands. Memory Deluge. Ooh. Vraska, Golgari Queen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can go like Vraska Phantasmal Image. I steal Mesmeric Fiend and then kill it, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Land? Oh. Oh, that's much better. Let's do that. I'm gonna tag with Esper Sentinel. Oh, that worked out so well. Alright, they Unburial Rites, which they cannot cast. They block with the zombie, so he dies. That's fine with me, because I have Damnation. Cast this. They should have seen it coming. Okay, so they have 2 cards in hand, and I have Phantasmal Image Tinker. We're coming back. This deck can win, I believe. So now, what's the game plan here? Tinker, and then Phantasmal Image the Inkwell Leviathan. They play Skyclave Shade. They don't kick it, though. They reanimate Mesmeric Fiend. That's annoying, but I have Vraska. I can't do all the cool stuff I wanted, though. Okay. Bayou. So we are going to get back this 1/1 here. Because he's pretty decent. Then... do I want a Phantasmal Image something? It's probably... well, I can hold up Disenchant, which is also pretty good. I can Phantasmal Image Mezfiend to see what their last card in hand is. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Phantasmal Image here. Copy you. Show me what you got going on. Okay, Bloodstained Mire Slave. Nothing. That's good to know. It also blocks, which is worth mentioning. But this just sets me up for Tinker really nicely. Because now, like, they're so far away from reanimating anything. Okay, Tinker goes down. All right, we are 1-1 in the finals with this monstrosity. Also, not only are we 1-1 in the finals with this, we have never even seen Oko or Swords to Plowshares. So keep that in mind. Yeah, wait, I've never done Oko or Swords to Plowshares. I've also never had Mox Pearl Signet in the opener. So this deck was punching way below its weight class, and we're still doing some stuff. I can't mulligan this hand. If I don't draw a land, if they thought sees me, so be it. You don't have it? Draw a land? Oh, if that was a Mox, would have been chef's kiss. I can't mulligan this, right? I'm very likely to hit a land or a Mox. And if I do there, it's so good. Especially against an opponent running like a bunch of discard. Like, mulliganing just gets really bad. Vampire Hexmage, okay. Land? That's bad. That's bad. I will discard Time Twister. I still defend this keep. You can't be results oriented. You got to think about what's most likely to win you the game. And in this case, I mean, I'd almost instantly win if I draw a Mox. And if I draw a land in the first 2 turns, my hand is just so good. Obviously, if I don't draw anything ever, then it's pretty bad. I guess Tamiyo can get me back into this. Legionnaire can block, I guess. But it's pretty weak, so I guess I do that. This is unfortunate, though. They have library. Do I discard to keep my life total high? Remove all counters from target permanent. So they can kill my Phantasmal Image with Vampire Hexmage. I think I take 1 hit. Grief. Alright, well they... oh, no! Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, they get to see what's up. Wait, they took Tinker, not the Signet? Okay. I'm not too mad about that one. Come on, really? Now... I mean, it's still possible. So now I have to start discarding to protect. And I think I'm going to discard Tamiyo, because she's... the... you know, I have to pay life to cast her and everything. The problem is Grief has Menace. Like, I'm still very dead. Yeah. Now they take the Signet. They should have taken the Signet last turn. If I hit a land there, I'm back in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can go to 1 here off the Signet. If I draw running lands, I'm in this. Okay. I need a black source that enters untapped and doesn't do damage to me. It only took 5 draw steps. We got this. Untapped black source that does no damage. Oh, never mind. I'm just dead because I didn't discard. Whoops. Alright. Return to game, draw a card. Okay, I was dead anyway. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I was dead anyway. Oh, that's a rough way to go. It's just any land there sooner and we're just popping off planeswalkers. Oh well. Yeah, that's gonna do it. This deck definitely did better than I thought it would. Fixing it with the Tinker definitely made it stronger. So I really don't know how I won round 1 without that. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.